subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hand. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
I know that's right.
Musani or Doug. There you go.
All right, yeah, me, yeah, all right, thank you. I know you were talking about a lot of stuff tonight, but I think Carl Rittenhouse was there to protect some properties, and if anybody see him pointing gun at them, why didn't they come to the court to be a witness against him when he was in the court? Nobody showed up.
Wait. You say why didn't they go to the cops? What?
Why didn't they go to the court to be a witness that Carl Rittenhouse was pointing gun at them?
Kyle was out there with the cops. Okay, he was.
Because you just keep on saying something that wasn't true. You said they were looking for some
How do you
black
know
people.
how you wait, sir? You are from.
So you said you were with the cops. You said
Slow down. You're not talking over me. Okay, you can't tell me what's true or what's not true. You're not even from here. You can barely speak English, sir. So you're not going to tell me. You don't know nothing about the case. And that's ridiculous. Kyle was out there with the cops. The cops allowed him to run around there with a gun. Those white supremacist groups are clicked in with the police. They kind of work hand in hand. The protests were against the police. Do you understand that? That's what the protests were against. It was against police brutality. You gonna go talk to the police while you're protesting them? This is why you got to sit certain things out. I know you want to use this as an opportunity to do some tether white ass kissing, but just kind of sit it out. By the way, Musani, what part of Nigeria are you from?
I'm an American, man. You don't have
What
to
part of
keep
Nigeria
paying
are you
your attention,
from?
man.
What part of
I'm only talking about what I know, and you say you know
what
everything.
part of
Other
Nigeria?
people,
What part of Nigeria are you from? Huh? But you were an American. You immigrated here fresh. You sound like you just got here. You just jumped off the plane with your lips puckered, looking for white ass.
yes, you may be sure about that, but that doesn't mean you can relegate me because you think you speak more better
Well,
than
yeah,
me. All
because
I'm
you come
saying is
over. This is what I'm
we.
saying. Family, don't ever come to me with no Pan-Africanism. You see what we're saying, family? Don't come to me with no goddamn Pan-Africanism talk. This is why. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, Pan-Africanism is dead as damn hell. Listen to this tether. Boy, these tethers hop off a plane. Hey, what you niggas, Kyle Rittenhouse, leave him alone. They come over here ready to protect white mommy, white daddy. And then y'all wonder why we thrown Pan-Africanism in the damn trash bin.
Mr. Tariq, that's not true. Whatever you've been treated, we also been treated the same way. You can't say that. We all go through this process. Okay. So it's unfair for you to throw some people under the bus because they don't repeat the same thing you're repeating to them back. That's totally unfair, right? So if you're saying some people were just jumping over out from the plane, it means you're deregulating them because they don't speak like you. That's totally unfair. I'm only speaking on what I know about the issue. If it doesn't collide with what you said, fine. Let me stop. Then say, okay, that's not the truth. I'm gonna just shut up my mouth and not say anything about it. But from what we read, from what we know, I'm talking about what this guy did. Now, is it wrong for what he was taking gun? Based on what we saw him doing, he was in the front of a business that the business was allow him to stop there to protect this property. Now, whatever now goes down after that, you were saying that he was looking for somebody to shoot. He has been there for more than hours. He didn't shoot nobody. Now,
He
we
did.
did,
He killed people. What you talking
how
about?
many people did he kill, man? How many people
He
is
did
unfair?
shoot people.
You yourself, you're gonna be in a situation.
He did shoot people. We got video of him running around there with that damn gun, and there were people complaining about him. Why do you think they were chasing him? You tell me, since you know. Why do you think they were chasing him?
Man, I'm explaining to you, and you keep on cutting me. It's your
Just
floor.
start
Your
talking and
place.
stop tether babbling.
Okay, what's your question to me, sir? What's your question to me?
Boy, these
I
time
don't know
wasting
this guy.
tethers,
I don't support him. I don't
these
look like him. Whatever the way you treated, I'm being treated the same way. You might think it's better for some people than you, but it's not like that. At the same time, all I'm saying is this. One word is this. Whatever, if there is an issue about anything, we can all at the same time solve that issue. Okay? At the end, we see what is going on. That's the problem. Nobody gets treated better. Okay? All I'm saying is this. This guy never shoots other persons before this situation. The guy that attacked him was the one he shot. It's unfair somebody has to lose their life. At the end of the day, the court case, the court found him not guilty. He was scot free. Let's put that issue aside and let's face what is more important for the community, that can grow the community, that can help to elevate, that can help to eradicate the poverty that is reading our community, that can help us to gain more capital into the community and support those people who speak for us, that can help us to speak in the house. We can never continue to let things continue to go the same way and expecting different results.
why are we getting advice from somebody who fled their failed homeland? Hmm? Sir, you completely failed your homeland to the point where you had to flee. So
You
now,
can drop me, sir. You don't have to. I mean, I've spoken what I know. All I'm saying to you, sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. I am your ally any
no,
day.
you're
You
not.
are not
You
my
ain't my
ally.
damn
Thank
ally.
you so much.
No, you ain't my damn ally. Sir, you can't give us any advice on anything. You're failed. You failed your homeland. And now you want us to fail over here with you. No, thank you. Good grief. Okay.
Sir, no, that's not what is this issue is about.
Hold on.
Respectfully.
Let me get some of the family in here. Let's get
Yes, sir.
hold on.
Okay.
Let me get Say J. Let me get Say in here. Say JG. Say JG, hop on, brother.
What up, Rick? Thanks for putting me on, bro. I don't know if you do put me on later at the night on other shows, but I'll probably be asleep. I'm not gonna lie, but I do want to say though, just this whole situation with Carmelo Anthony's, bro, is really showing people's true colors, man. Like people really thinking it's black and brown, and it's really just us, FBAs, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is really, really eye opening to me, bro, and just like I don't know, man. Like, I hope we do win this case because again, like you're saying, the Kyle Rittenhouse and just a plethora of those examples, bro. Like, they get off scot free. They get the whole little camera time, long trial, camera time, them crying, crocodile tears, and then they just go home scot
Oh
free.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, like you're saying, and then with the Black Panthers, bro, and then like that part too, man. In California, like out here in California, man, like this would be the perfect time for us to have our stand our own ground and to have our rights to carry open. You know, all the just this blue state, all the illegals everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know, man. I'm glad you're having these spaces, bro, and we can really
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Okay. Musani. Now, where in Nigeria are you
Yes,
from?
sir.
Why are you where in Nigeria are you from?
Does that make any sense to you?
This is what I'm saying. Why are you guys so ashamed of your homeland,
No, no, no.
man?
I'm only asking you, how is that important to you that
Because
if
that's who you
I'm
are. That's a part of
Nigerian
who
or
you
from
are.
any part of Africa? I mean, there's thousands, there's millions of immigrants in this country. Are you gonna be asking everybody where they
I
come from, or
do.
because you
Yes,
want
I
to,
do.
or you want to clap back to them and say this, this, this? You already show me your point of what is it?
Okay, so
Please.
you're ashamed of your homeland. All right. So anybody
I'm
who's
not ashamed
so
of
yeah,
who I am.
anybody who's ashamed of their homeland can't tell us what to do on ours because we're not ashamed of ours. And we will not get advice from some shamed tether who's too embarrassed to admit what part of Nigeria he's from. So we don't want advice from you, sir. You're not an ally. We don't want advice from you whatsoever, sir. So keep all of that bullshit to yourself. Thank you so much. Let me get some more people. Yeah, you're not going to give us no advice, and you're too ashamed to even admit where you fled from. We know it's from Nigeria. I just want to know what part. What may doesn't matter, nigga? I'm American now, nigga, and leave the white people alone. This is why you want to know why Pan-Africanism just died. That's the reason why. You want to know why the delineation movement is in full swing? That's the reason why. That, ladies and gentlemen, we're so damn sick of that tether ass kissing. That's the problem. That's all they do. Not all. Now, I'm not going to put all of them in that bag, but just too many. Let's be real. We're tired of that shit. We ain't about to sit here and uphold no one-sided ass Pan-Africanism and cats get over here and can't wait to suck up to the white supremacists and side with them. Yeah, I'm good. Excuse me. Speaking of tethers and immigrants, family, what's going on with y'all girl Jasmine Crockett? Jasmine. Did y'all see the video? Jasmine Crockett, wig just as crooked as it can be, doing a speech talking about, yeah, we are a nation of immigrants. Every time I see her, I don't hear her talk about black issues at all. She's always running around talking about immigrants, how important immigrants are. We need immigrants. And then she said, without these immigrants, who gonna work on the farms? Who's gonna be out? We ain't gonna be out here on these farms. Come on now, let's keep it real. We don't want a farm. Like what? Yeah, that's gonna be like picking cotton. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but she made a reference to picking cotton. Like, we don't want to pick cotton no more. Yeah, we don't want to be on nothing that look like a plantation or something like that. I'm like, whoa. Is this woman insane? Family, where is this woman from? I swear I'm getting tether vibes. Where is that woman just with the wig all crooked? Yeah, her wig, it's like it has a mind of its own. Her wig is like Venom. It's like the Venom character. It thinks for itself. The wig is evil. It's an evil spirit that morphs into other shit. I've never seen a wig that damn crooked. FBA women don't rock like that. Where is this woman's family from? Dude, for real. But listen, let's get this agriculture thing straight about farming, family. Listen, foundational Black Americans, we don't have a problem with farming at all. We don't have a problem getting out there in the grass and in the field and work. We like owning the farm, we like owning the land. Foundational Black Americans, family, we have a long history of agriculture expertise. Family, we are the Foundational Black Americans. We were the backbone of American agriculture for centuries, not just as enslaved laborers, but just post emancipation landowners, who skilled farmers, the George Washington Carvers. We saved the agrarian South. We knew how to provide nutrients for the soil. That's what George Washington Carver did. We revolutionized agrarian culture here in the United States. How dare this crooked wig woman say some bullshit like that? In fact, foundational Black Americans, man, at one point, we were the largest group of independent farmers in this country after slavery. We were landowners. we're doing sharecropping. We'd have to sharecrop and cultivate some of the things that we would sell to these people. But we had thriving agricultural communities. See, a lot of that stuff was happening in Black Wall Street. That's why we're making so much money out there in Oklahoma. So the thing is, the problem is not a willingness to work. The problem is the racist policies that stole our damn land. We started getting our land finessed. See, we as foundational Black Americans, we like to own our shit. We like to own our land. We don't want to work on nobody else's land. We need our own land back. We need it back. You see, that's the issue we have. See, it's USDA discrimination, not a cotton complex. That didn't drive Black farmers out. Black farmers were systematically denied. They were denied loans and subsidies and all types of things by the USDA for years. You see, so there are lawsuits proving this. So yeah, the decline in farming, that wasn't over emotional trauma about cotton, it was economic sabotage. And even though we were sabotaged, many foundational Black Americans, we still work in agriculture today. You know, Black people, they still work in farming, ranching, aquaponics, community gardening. They got the Federation of Southern Cooperatives. So yeah, that's something that's we still rock with farmland and stuff for those of us who weren't sabotaged off of it. And also we got urban farming movements going on and food justice movements led by foundational Black Americans from Detroit, Oakland, Black communities. We're reclaiming farming. That's why we're getting back into those southern country roots. That's why we're rocking the cowboy boots and doing the line dances. We're tapping back into that spirit energy, ladies and gentlemen. You see? But yeah, cotton, that's not a psychological barrier for foundational Black Americans. Like we fear picking cotton. That's some no. See, the problem is really about wages. It's not willingness. See, the thing is, we ain't gonna take farm jobs in an exploitive manner where the conditions are exploitive and we're going to get low wages. See, we ain't got no problem working anywhere, a farm or anywhere, as long as we're getting that damn paper, long as we are making a livable wage, long as we are allowed to sell our goods so that we can provide our own livable wage. So it's all about the money. We're just not trying to be economically exploited. Because we as foundational Black Americans, we don't live like immigrants because we are not immigrants. We don't live 20 people in one apartment. We don't do that. So, yeah, 20 people in one apartment, they can work a little bullshit ass job and get pennies on the dollar because everybody's living in one damn apartment, sleeping on air mattresses. We don't do that. We need livable wages. We ain't immigrants, you see? So they use immigrants as exploited labor. Excuse me. Because see, you can get illegals to work because they're not legally protected to well they are now to a certain degree they get protections but excuse me, yeah, they can keep their nose under the radar and they keep their head down and they can't make all types of demands because they're here illegally. Whereas we're like, hey, we're gonna have to get a raise, we're gonna have to get some time off, we're gonna have to get sick leave. You're gonna have to treat, us like human beings and real employees. You see? So let's not run that game. Yeah, we are not a nation of immigrants. Foundational Black Americans are not no damn immigrants. We are foundational to this country. We did not leave somewhere and go somewhere better. We had to get it out the damn mud over here from top to bottom. Do not compare us to no immigrants. Remember, farming, that's a cultural legacy for foundational Black Americans. It's all about self sufficiency. Black folks in the South, we still grow food, raise animals, maintain gardens. You see, we do that still. So I don't like that kind of disrespect. Don't like it. All right, let's get some more people in here. Let's get some more folks in here. Um, let's get Nathaniel, dude. You're not just going. You keep making gestures because you ain't saying nothing. You're just saying goofy troll shit, man. You're time wasting. So you can stop making your gestures. All right. Let's get Tanya T in the building. Tanya T in the building. Yo, Tanya, hop on in. Yo, Tanya, hop on in. All right, Tanya ain't saying nothing. All right, let's get Diligent Dennison in the building. All right, and I hate when people request to get on and then don't say nothing. All right, Diligent, what's happening?
What's up, Tariq? Good evening to you, sir.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just curious. Maybe you've already addressed it. What are your thoughts on the tariffs? Do the FBAs have a position with the Trump tariffs right now?
Well, there's 43 million. Have you asked all 43 million?
Well, maybe just the general consensus or pulse, if you will.
There's no general consensus. I mean, there's 43 million foundational Black Americans. So there's some that's going to be against it, some going to be with it. I don't have a problem with them, me personally, but that's just me. I'm not the representative of 43 million foundational Black Americans. So you would have to ask each individual. Me, I don't have a problem with it. Some people might. Now, how do you feel about it?
I think that they're a necessary evil. I think we're going to face some. It's going to be some hard times coming up for some people. But mostly the upper class is going to be affected the most, the stock markets and what have you. But you just touched on something a minute ago, which I think is at the focus of this, which is raising the average median wages,
Yeah.
right, for the everyday American.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I think the economy is going to bounce back. I think it really is. I think Trump is going to do some good things with the economy. Just got these racial issues that's going on, but Markham.
Hey Tariq, how you doing? I followed Diligent
uh,
in here,
Okay, what's going?
and
Yeah.
my name's Kobe J. Markham. I'm running for governor of California,
Oh, cool.
and my first job that I ever had was working in a cotton
Oh,
field,
really? In
and
what state?
yes, sir, in West
Oh,
Texas.
wow.
I was about 14 or 15. I remember I was too young to drive,
Okay.
and I would see the airplanes flying over my head, and I said, I want to be somebody on one of those airplanes
Okay.
someday. And I got mad respect for any farmers out there because I grew up in a farming community,
Yeah.
and it is hard, tough work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have mad respect for anybody who does that.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I had.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. Thank you so much. Yeah, my family, they were getting their farm on down in Alabama. My family, would they would have to grow all of their food. My mom, them before I was born, but even after, my grandmother still had her little garden in the back. So we would eat organic food for real, for real. I still grew up in the 80s. Granny would go get some potatoes and yams and okra out the backyard. And some of y'all know what it is. Y'all had them grandmothers that would pull them fruits and vegetables out of the garden. We had plum trees, fig trees. Come on. Come on now. Y'all know what it is. Y'all South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. Come on. Y'all grandma and them had a plum tree and a fig tree. And they had a little garden out there, even if it was on the side of the house. They had a garden somewhere. That was shit, damn near everybody's family. If you had a house, you had a garden somewhere. Come on now. In the South, let's not play games with that. All right, let's see. Y'all raise the hands. Raise those hands, ladies and gentlemen. Raise those hands up in the building. Let's get Miss Stacy in the building. Let's get Miss Stacy in the building. Miss Stacy, what's up, dear? What's up, Miss Stacy? Hey, dear, how are you?
the trees, the fruit trees and just the plants, the gardens. And oh my goodness, even South Central LA, my grandma, my nana, she had lemon trees, she had strawberries. My favorite were the strawberries.
Oh yeah.
She had raspberries. I don't even know what all she had. I think she grew like green beans, just a bunch of stuff. And my favorite thing was she would tell me and my sister to go out in the backyard, pick some strawberries, bring them in the house, and she'd rinse them off and slice them up and sprinkle a little sugar on them. And we'd sit out on the service porch. And then granddaddy would come back there telling us to go in the ice box in the garage and get us a carrot and an orange pop. And we'd sit there eating that stuff, acting like we was Bugs Bunny and just, playing in the backyard. And those were some memories. Even my mother up here in Sacramento, before she moved, she had started planting a bunch of trees. She even had donut peaches in her
Oh yeah.
backyard. Like my mama loved her garden, and she would grow some big ass zucchinis, like as big as my forearm.
Mm.
So for that crooked ass wig heifer talking all that craziness. And when she sat there to the crowd talking about, and who out here don't nobody want to farm? Who here want to be a farmer? And I'm thinking, probably nobody you invited that would even come watch your stupid ass on the stage. People who actually would be still willing to farm, black folks, as true FBA people who want to do it, they ain't there watching you.
Exactly.
So for her to sit there and act like she dropped some bars, and I posted a comment. I said, I could never meet her in person. I would be liable to snatch that damn crooked ass wig off her head with that dry ass shit.
Well,
But I'm gonna go ahead and land my plane right
there you
there.
go. Thank you, dear. Yeah, man. Lord, Jasmine, Jasmine, Jasmine. Bless her heart. Good freaking grief, man. That's insane. That's somebody who don't really read the room. She's not really reading the room like that. Boy, Jasmine Crockett is a piece of work, boy. Then that's their star. That's the star of the Democrats right now. That's a shame. Boy, the Democrats are struggling. Bella, you want to get on, Bella? Miss Bella, you want to unmute your microphone, ma'am? Bella? Okay, okay, that's okay. I remember you, Bella. You that OnlyFans chick. You just get up here to promote your damn page, and you need to put some um, cocoa butter on your butt cheeks because your butt cheeks are discolored. Okay, let me get you out of here. Okay, yeah, your page look musty. Your OnlyFans does not look good. All right, you up here doing OnlyFans and you got bullet wounds in your ass. Okay, that's not appealing at all. You look like a victim of violence. That's just not. It's not sexy. How you gonna have hot comb burns on your thighs? You got hood rat scars all over your body. Got mosquito bites and all types of burn wounds, keloids, and all types of. You got hood rat injuries.
Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. I'll be feeling so right. I got that root work tonight. Feeling fresh from the morning light. Root work hit me, I'm set for the night. Look good, smell right. Yeah, I'm that type. I gotta let the world know I got that root work tonight. Root work tonight. Yeah, root work tonight. I'll be feeling so right. I got that root